Hello, everyone. Dave Berk, First Star Football Report, presented by First Star Logistics. Week one of the Ohio high school football season is upon us, and we've already seen the impact of the coronavirus as games between Winton Woods and Kings, Fenwick and Edgewood were canceled. Luckily, Edgewood and Winton Woods reacted quickly and set up a game against each other for Friday night. With that said, let us focus on four games we feel are impact games to start the 2020 season. We want to thank First Star Logistics for all their support of First Star Football Report. If you're looking for a new career, be sure to check out First Star Logistics. They are hiring. In this video, we're focusing on four games that we feel are the most important games to kick off the 2020 high school football season in Southwest Ohio. Game 4, Troy and Piqua. The oldest ongoing high school football rivalry in Ohio marks the 136th meeting between the Troy Trojans and Piqua Indians. And if you've never attended this game, it is always a doozy and great crowds that support both teams. However, with the COVID-19, things are different. Now, last season, Troy dominated in a 35-9 win at home, and that secured them the top spot in the Miami Valley League Miami Division. However, graduation might have hit the Trojans hard as compared to the Indians, who will return most of their offensive weapons from a year ago. They include running back Karan Coleman. He's the one to watch. He's the key. On defense, they returned Darrell Lewis and Lance Reeves Hicks, a prospect we spotlighted here on First Star Football Report a while back. They combined last season for 14 sacks, and they should have a big game this year. However, there are when we talk about top players, they're going to be in the trenches in this game. We already talked about Piqua's Lance Reeves Hicks, but Troy's Dawson Hildebrand is a Bowling Green pledge and a young man that you have to pay attention to. He's got a bright future ahead of him. Game 3, two powerhouse programs will battle in our third game to watch in week 1 as Kettering Alter travels to Clarksville to take on the Clinton-Massie Falcons. It was an up and down season a year ago for the Knights, but senior quarterback Brian Shane gets his chance to lead the offense. His ability to throw the ball and the offensive weapons around him, including senior running back Brandon McDonald, could give the Knights a huge advantage in this game. It's not just offense that the Knights have talent. They are very talented on defense with senior two-way player James Keithley and juniors Derek Shepard and Ohio State pledge C.J. Hicks. Clinton-Massie head coach Dan McSorley must replace Brendan Lamb, who made up most of the Falcons' offense the last couple of seasons. Junior Carson Van Hoos should have a big year after rushing for 756 yards last season. Junior quarterback Cody Zantine stepped forward mid-season last year and should be ready to lead. And senior Caden Clutter is the top returner on defense. Game 2. The second game to watch is Huber Heights Wayne against Springfield. The Warriors had dominated this matchup for several years, but are now looking for a win after losing the last two games against the Wildcats. Both teams have top quarterbacks with Cam Francher for the Warriors and Tashawn Smoot for the Wildcats. As we talked about in our breakdown of the Greater Western Ohio Conference, both teams have several solid players on both sides of the ball. Turnovers will be critical in winning this game and setting the tone for how each team's season may go towards winning the conference. Now, we want to talk about one thing you can do in watching this football game. And because of COVID, as we know, fan restrictions all around the state of Ohio. But if you want to watch the Wayne Warriors play the Springfield Wildcats, you can go to TKDS Sports Network, and we're going to post a link in the description below, and you can see the game being streamed live. Now, TKDS Sports is a multi-team breakdown right now, and they're adding teams as we go. But you can catch Wayne Warrior Sports. You can also catch Springfield Sports. You pick which one you want to stream from. If you are a Springfield Wildcat fan, you want to see the Springfield Sports, you would subscribe to that network, and it helps support the school. Same thing. If you're a Wayne Warrior fan, you want to be the one of selecting the Warriors network, and that helps support the school, pick up revenue they're missing from not having games at home. Now, you're going to see here by this screenshot we have, you can also catch home games of Kettering Alter, Centerville, Miamisburg, and Springboro. Again, you can watch the Springfield and Wayne game on TKDS Sports Network. And again, we'll have a link below. Game 1, the game that we feel is everyone's eyes are on, has Lakota West headed to Colerain. Lakota West head coach Tom Bolden returns home to Colerain for the first time to take on his old team. Bolden has never lost a Greater Miami Valley Conference game at Cardinal Stadium and knows the stakes are high for both teams, with goals set on being crowned Greater Miami Conference champion in 2020. Colerain head coach Sean Cutright may have lost some talent from last year's squad, but knows the game's importance, as Colerain has not lost a GMC contest since 2008. Go with 20. And I said, you heard me right, 20 straight conference titles. The Cardinals returned Freddie Johnson and MJ Flowers on offense, along with their top 3 tacklers on defense, and that includes Cincinnati Bearcat pledge Dante Corleone, who posted 52 tackles and 8.5 sacks last season. But everyone's going to be watching the Firebirds and their young talent, especially Jair Brown and Tigre Tashabola. Both are Ohio State pledges in the 2022 recruiting class. But Tom Bolden has even more talent with another junior standout that may not be getting as much talk, and that's Alex Afari. And we've spotlighted Alex on First Star Football Report in the past. However, the key to the Firebirds on offense will be the growth of sophomore quarterback Mitch Bolden, who we watched against Fairfield last season. And Bolden had his ups and downs, but he passed for 642 yards and 7 touchdowns last season and showed growth, especially in the last 3 weeks of the regular season. Thank you to First Star Logistics for their continued support of First Star Football Report. If you liked this video, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Help us grow this channel so we can continue bringing you more videos. Also, check out firststarfootballreport.com for the latest news, and sign up for a free membership and join in the growing community that we're going to build there, where you can talk all about football, be it high school, college, or pro.